In this episode, I talk about people that hate recruiters, Muhammad Ali, and a brand new segment that I need your help with. Hello everyone, this is Chris Morrow and welcome to episode 4 of Job Search TV. Now, first of all, very sad news yesterday about Muhammad Ali. I was rather upset. What a life, what a legend. Leaves behind an amazing legacy. One of the few people actually when I was growing up that I had on my bedroom wall. It was that photo of him and over Sonny Liston, first minute, first round type stuff, very inspiring. I spent most of last night when my fiance went to bed watching old videos of Muhammad Ali. Very sad indeed. But the main topic of this episode, what I want to talk to you about is people that hate recruiters. Lots of you out there, you all know who you are. I got into a little bit of a spat. It was a big spat on Twitter with a particular individual who I will leave nameless. But she had a real bee in her bonnet. She was one of those people who has had a bad experience with a recruiter or recruiters, and all of a sudden she just literally hates the whole industry, tars everyone with the same brush, coming out with some real venomous sort of tweets, and in the end I had to block her, which is the first time I've ever had to do that on Twitter. But it got me thinking, because every single week I see on especially on LinkedIn, I see people who really having a go at recruiters this, recruiters that, oh I hate recruiters, and I think it's one of those industries that everyone loves to hate because there's so little understanding of what a recruiter does day to day and what value they bring. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of absolutely recruiters out there. I've worked with several over the years. I've worked with some fantastic recruiters as well, by the way. But look, it's just one of those industries that people often, job seekers, they don't have a good experience, or they don't get a job, or the communication's been lacking, or the agent that they've been dealing with is just absolutely terrible, which happens a lot, unfortunately, in the recruitment industry. There's a lot of people who are very, very, very inexperienced and who get into recruitment, especially here in Australia. A good example of it is people perhaps from the UK like myself who come over here. They've got a different career in the UK, but they want to come here and stay here. And one of the jobs that's easy to get a visa for is as a recruiter. So people come over here who've got zero experience, they've probably got 3 months experience, they don't know how to treat people, they don't call back when they say they will, they don't keep up the communication, a lot of them lie to people, they don't give job seekers a really good experience. Now I absolutely get that, right, and I've seen it happen to people, and I hate it because this is the stuff that I've had to fight against for 11 long frustrating years, against this image of recruitment being this and recruiters being X, Y and Z. You treat candidates like and you do this and you do that, and that is absolutely true for a small portion of the industry, unfortunately. And what happens is that the rest of the recruitment industry get tarred with the exact same brush, which is wrong, absolutely flat out wrong. Since I came to Australia, for example, I'll give you an example from the other side of the fence. I've had a real tough time, bad experience, several times, 3 times in a row now actually, with estate agents. really, really unprofessional, being, dragged through the mud with 3 different companies, horrendous stories, like just make your head spin. But the point is, I don't hate all estate agents. I don't hate the sort of real estate industry. I don't go online to rant about how I hate estate agents and how estate agents are this and estate agents are that, because I absolutely recognise that in every single industry, government is another one where I've had a really bad experience. Anytime I speak to the government here in Australia, I have a horrendous experience. It is painful, absolutely painful. But I don't hate everyone who works for the government. I mean, how stupid is that? You can't just hate an industry because there's 1 or 2 bad apples. So the reason why I brought it up and the reason why I want to talk to you about it is you have to recognise when you're looking for a job, recruiters, the recruitment industry, they're not going anywhere. Companies spend billions, and I mean billions of dollars, all over the world with recruiters. They're an integral part of the employment industry. They're not going anywhere. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Recruiters are not going anywhere. So you need to get on board with the fact that they're here to stay. By the way, the people who say they hate recruiters, I don't want to use them, especially from a client perspective, are the first people who actually give you a call, by the way, when they're looking for a job. So but anyway, I'm digressing. What I was going to say is that the whole sort of mindset that you hate, this woman that I was talking about online, by the way, she tweeted to me saying that her hobby is that she's a recruiter hater. Right, so anybody who takes that stance and goes online saying that they hate an industry or they hate this and they hate that and that's my hobby, I don't want anything to do with anybody like that, and neither should anyone else, to be honest, because anyone who preaches negativity, preaches hate, dislike in a public forum about a whole industry just because they've had a bad experience a couple of times with a few bad eggs, then you don't want to deal with those types of people. There are bad doctors, they're bad accountants, they're bad lawyers. Every single industry you have bad professionals, but that shouldn't mean that you automatically tar the whole industry with the same brush. So just have it right in your head when you're dealing, when you're looking for a job and when you're not looking for a job, which is very, very important, by the way. You have to be networking with recruiters, linking into them, building relationships when you don't have a job. And that's, I think, a whole separate video which I'll do in a later episode. So just remember that, if you have a bad experience, just cut that person out. It doesn't speak for a whole industry just because you've had a bad experience or someone's been unprofessional or they haven't called you back or they've f***ed you over on a roll, right? Which does happen as well. You need to seek out the good recruiters, the ones who will bend over backwards for you, the ones who will keep you up to date with market information, the ones with a really good network who will give you a heads up about a role that's not been released, that the hidden job market, like I discussed in episode 1, I think it was. So bear that in mind, that you have a bad experience, put that down to the individual, not the industry. It's very, very important, because if you try and take on, online, take on the whole recruitment industry, you're just going to get a bad reputation for someone who, you don't want to deal with those types of individuals. So it's very, very important that you keep that front of mind, because what's the alternative? Yeah, what's the alternative when you're looking for a job? When you're looking for a job, you need all the help you can get. And if you build those relationships with all the really, really good recruiters and put all of the shit ones to one side, it's one of the most valuable things when you're looking for a new job. So we just wanted to make that absolutely clear to everyone who is listening today, that the recruitment industry is full of really good professionals, people who know their stuff, people who've been working in the industry for a long time. I've spent 11 years in the industry talking to job seekers, trying to do the right thing, trying to do things with integrity, trying to build up trust, trying to focus on relationships, not just the sales. It's those people that you want on your side. It's those people that you need on your side when you're looking for a new job. So just wanted to box that one off because of that crazy person who I dealt with earlier in the week. I thought it was important to box that one off for you. Now, question of the day from me. I've noticed that there's not a lot of comments going on, but there's loads of people who email me. So what I want to do is I want to get you guys commenting. I want to build up some a bit of community. So please comment below the video. Let me know what you think. But my question of the day is, I want to know, honestly, what has your experience been with recruiters? Do you have a good perception of recruiters in the recruitment industry? Do you have a bad perception of recruiters and the recruitment industry? Be honest. Tell me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll try and get back to as many people as I can. I forgot to mention, nearly forgot the whole last part of the episode, which would have been good. I've had an idea where I want to try and build in a brand new segment to the episode. I want to try and field and answer as many of your questions as I possibly can. So it can be anything to do with finding a job, your CV, interviews, the recruitment industry, a particular sector, anything at all that you want to ask me. Please email me directly at chrismorrow.careers. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll try and build in as many questions in the last part of each episode as I can. Maybe one or two really good, of the best ones, and I want to make that a more regular thing for every episode. So if you're watching this anywhere else but my blog at chrismorrow.careers, please head on over there. That's where the rest of the videos are. We're up to episode 4 now, so the previous ones are there, along with a lot of the other videos, articles, blog posts that I've done previously over the last 18 months plus. So go over there, hit the like button or the dislike button. Please leave a comment, and best of luck this week.